Say It Ain't So is actually real. Tails invites his new guest, Professor Victoria, to do a deep dive on the ancient history of their world. But when a certain uninvited guest arrives, will it doom their future conversations? So it looks like she's finally here, guys. This character right here has driven the Sonic community insane for the last 3 years. Even in 2022, we've known about her. Ian Flynn was asked who she was, and he said, #KnowingSmile. So it's crazy to think about that for at least 3 years, this character has had some type of significance to the franchise that Ian Flynn, one of the writers and one of the lore managers, has acknowledged just as much. The conventional thinking at the time, because when Ian Flynn posted that tweet, it was before the release of Sonic Frontiers, was that she was going to be a character that's featured in the game. The game was initially called Sonic Rangers in its development. Professor Victoria kind of like fits that description a little bit, but she never obviously appeared in this game, and then that was that. So we didn't hear about this character for like another couple of years, but now she has recently resurfaced amidst all of the fan speculation till a Sonic Movie 3 trailer came out and we saw Professor Victoria in the background. So clearly she has some type of significance because she actually made an appearance in the Sonic movie. And then in the very last Tales Tube, we got something called The Mystery of History, which was in the background, and it was a book written by Professor Victoria. But this wasn't the only appearance that she had. Actually was in Sonic and Shadow Generation. If you look at Gerald Robotnik's journal, you will see that Professor Victoria, or Tori, or signed off as T, is one of the characters that was able to retrieve the journal for Gun. So she's not only a professor, but she also does have this connection to Gun, which kind of brings up the suspicions about like, who exactly is she? Who are her connections? Who is she working for? Is she a Gun agent? Is she just a professor? Like, what exactly is her story? Also, there's this wild conspiracy theory that I don't know if it's true or not. There is a fan theory out there that she is a long-lost Robotnik. Perhaps she could be Maria's little sister that was revealed in Sonic and Shadow Generations. I don't know if this is true or not, and it probably isn't, but at the same time, kind of makes you think, because I feel like the fact that they're just revealing her means that maybe she has a little more significance than just this random Tales Tube appearance. The newest Tales Tube officially reveals Professor Victoria, and the answers to a lot of questions people have may officially be solved.
First episode of Tales, everyone.
Here we go.
And welcome to our very first episode of Tales Tube on the road.
Wow.
Today I'm coming to you
I'm over here
live
now.
on location from inside the prestigious
I'm over here now.
SonicHub University. So many brilliant scholars have walked these hallowed halls, including today's very special guest.
No
Everyone,
way.
Please welcome a personal
No way!
of mine, Professor Victoria.
What?
Excuse me.
She talks.
Who are you?
I should be asking you the same question.
No, you shouldn't. This
No
is my
way.
office.
Oh, a fellow professor. How do you do?
I'm so sorry about this. He is
They
not
did this on the same day of a Nintendo Direct?
another professor. He's just one of Eggman's lackeys.
How unfortunate. Can you make him leave?
Not
Make him
usually.
leave.
It's so good to have a meeting of the minds with my fellow intellectuals.
No way the Sonic community for years is like, who is this Professor Victoria? There's so many conspiracy theories, and they just reveal her on a Tales Tube? Was this always the plan?
The lair can be so tiresome.
Let's
Look at that
just
art, though.
continue on. Maybe he'll get bored and leave.
Don't count on it.
As I was saying, everyone, please welcome genius archaeologist
No way.
and historian Professor Victoria.
Oh, you're too kind.
She's an
Mike.
archaeologist and historian.
Please, call me Tori. But honestly, it's my pleasure to be on your show. I'm a bit of a fan of yours as well.
This is the greatest day of my life.
Pretty average for me.
Wow.
Perhaps you'd like to continue our earlier conversation about ancient civilizations.
Yes, of course.
Ooh, wait, this is a Starfall Islands in the background. Maybe we're going to get some more Frontiers lore.
Begin at the dawn of recorded history with the first great civilization. We know almost
Wow.
nothing of these ancient beings. I would give anything to know
Sonic
who they
knows.
were and what their technology could do.
Well, you're in luck, because I was part of an adventure
Oh, those guys. Turns out they were a bunch of watery aliens from another world. They came to Earth to escape space
Why does Orbot sound like that?
boogeyman and preserved their souls inside a digital dimension. But a couple of them stuck around and eventually turned into these little water babies.
No way. So look, they went from the Ancients, they went to, you know, presumably Chaos, and they went to Chow. I mean, we kind of knew that, though.
They're so cute.
What the?
Technically, he's got the basic facts right. Not the way I would have explained it, but
Miles? This could revolutionize our understanding
Oh,
of
no.
life on Earth and in the cosmos.
Wow.
Oh, please tell me you documented everything thoroughly.
Well, see...
She's trying to steal his research.
State, and we kinda lost access to the ancient databases.
Oh, so the basis for your claims?
Just trust him, bro.
That source, trust me, bro.
Let's move on, shall we?
You're ruining this for me.
Tens of thousands of years later, the second great civilization arose. They were known as the Gaians.
The
And they
Gaian, so this is like the Dark Gaia. So they're actually going into the Sonic timeline that was recently just revealed.
constructed massive temples all around the globe. And yet, the cultures that live around them today remember precious little about them. To think such a vast empire could be lost to the sands of time.
And to the core of the planet.
Does he have a mute button?
Again, he's technically right.
Indeed. Sonic and this little puppy guy used them to
No
combine
way,
into-
this little puppy guy. R.I.P. Chip. Is this the first Chip acknowledgement since? And I guess Chip's a puppy. I always wondered what Chip was. I thought he was like a chihuahua or something.
a giant stone beast and defeat a big squid monster with 100 eyeballs.
They did, and then they all sunk into the core of the earth. It was epic. But they'll be back.
Oh?
They'll be back.
Like 10,000 years, give or take.
Miles, I know you go on wondrous, memorable adventures and see fantastic things, but what you're claiming, and I'm being kind here, stretches credulity.
But it really happened. If you'll please just take a look at the screen, you'll...
Well now, this has been very cute, but I am late for my lecture. We'll continue this another time. Take care, Miles.
Bro, give us the backstory.
Toodles, Professor.
Are you a Robotnik?
I'm not affiliated with him.
Ahem. And what's the lesson we've learned today, Tails?
That Begonia University needs better security.
Perhaps. I was thinking, don't hang up on Orbot when he calls you on New Year's Day.
That's what this is all about?
My brilliant revenge scheme is complete. Ha ha! I'm away!
Well, that was an episode for the history books.
Wow.
I better hit the road before this day gets any more embarrassing. Next time, I think I'll head somewhere a little more low-key.
What's going on back here? What's up? Knuckles, Guardian Statue, Master Emerald Shrine. What's going on back here?
I hope to see you when I
Wait,
get
Sun and Moon medals and the key to get into Ice Cap.
here. Until then, safe travels.
That's it. What? That's it.